Hey, what's up, guys? This is a video for my new subscriber, who I got the other day, who goes by the name of sc682941. New subscriber, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Hope you enjoy some of my videos you've been watching. Hope you enjoy or enjoyed. Yeah, so you asked me a couple of questions. You asked me to make a video for you. And in this video, you wanted me to answer some questions. And the questions were, what do I think about Lita, the way Lita left the WWE, and should she have been the face of the Diva division instead of Trish, and is Trish Stratus overrated? Let's see. Let's get some good questions for a Q&A vid. I done one like a while ago. I might do another Q&A vid, like maybe later this month, maybe. But to answer your questions indirectly, honestly, I think not Trish Stratus, but Lita. I think Lita could have been the #1 face of the Divas division instead of Trish. But for as popular as Trish was, or how should I say, for Trish to be like the main diva in the Divas division, or the face of the Divas, I thought Lita's spot wasn't bad, because Lita was like the second top-rated diva in the division at the time. To me, Lita, I like Lita. Lita's one of my favorite female wrestlers of all time. Lita's a 4-time women's champion. She was different, she was different, than what you see now in WWE currently. She was that hardcore rocker, edgy type of female wrestler, which is something we didn't have. She was a tomboy, and she could hang with the fellas, or just as much as she hang out with the girls. I think I should say this: if Trish wasn't there, absolutely, I think Lita would have been the face of the Diva division. But I think the spot that she was in, to be like the second runner-up after Trish Stratus, I don't think was a bad spot, because she still, had marquee matches. She still had, a good title resume, 4-time women's champion, which is an accolade very few female wrestlers can name a claim to. So I don't think, even though she wasn't the main diva of the WWE in the Divas division at that time, I don't think she was in a bad position, because Lita and Trish is like Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin was the man, Austin was the face, but closely behind Steve Austin, you had The Rock, who was, at the heels of Stone Cold. So that's how I feel with Lita and Trish. Trish was at the heels of Lita was at the heels of Trish's, spot. And do I think Trish Stratus is overrated? Very good question. I don't want to say yes, but then I don't want to say no. I'm kind of on the fence about this. Here's the thing with Trish. Trish Stratus she's a good wrestler, you would put her on the list. She would go down in history, I would think, as one of the best divas of all time, because she's had some good matches. I won't take that away from her. She's had good matches. She has had good matches in her career, so I won't deny that. But in a way, I could see how she could be overrated, to where it's like everything she touches turns to gold, when it's not like she's all that great, So Trish Stratus, I thought, was a good wrestler, but I wouldn't say as good as a lot of people, or put on as high as a pedestal as a lot of people have put her on. I think mainly the reason why people liked Trish Stratus, well, one was because she was, a good wrestler. She did have good marquee matches and WrestleMania moments. But I think it's because, a lot of guys liked her. A lot of guys find her attractive and found her hot and beautiful. So that's the #1 main focus. After after her looks, then it's the wrestling ability and the matches that she's had that were good. So with Trish Stratus, it's like a catch-22, you know. It's 50-50, split down the middle. I don't think she's overrated, but then I kind of do to a certain extent, you know. So it's one of those things, you know, where it's like to each his own. You know, it depends on the person's opinion. My thought over, like I said, I think she's one of the greatest divas of all time. But to me personally, I wouldn't put her on as high as a pedestal as so many others have put her on down through the years. And I think because too, during that time too, she still is the only diva in history to win the women's championship like five or six times. Only female wrestler who comes close to that, I think, is Mickie James, who's won it 5 times plus the Divas title. So that's just it, really, you know. And Trish Stratus is a lot like Mickie James too, because Mickie James had good matches, but not in TNA, but WWE. She's had good matches, but it's one of those things too where it's like a lot of people kind of overrate her. She was like the female John Cena, pretty much, but she was hot, you know. So I think, you know, Mickie James and Trish Stratus are kind of like in the same boat where a lot of guys, or mostly men, who raved on these women were because their looks first, then their accolades and matches that they've had in their career. So I hope that answers your questions. sc682941. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below. If anyone else sees this video, what do you guys think about these comments or these questions? What's your opinions to these questions? Subscribe, comment, peace. Peace out.